So according to psychic healing, is to tune into, so I'm still not quite sure where this is, however. It's somewhere around the tush.
Well, at this point now, it's inflamed around the joint. So I don't, with x-rays, I don't have anything wrong with the actual joint.
So it might be like arthritis or something
It's
like
bursitis.
Which is?
It means like the encasement around, so the ligaments and the encasement around the joint are inflamed.
And why are they doing this?
Because there's been chronic tension. Crossing my legs pulls this hip back and puts a strain. That's why they recommend that you really try not to cross your legs, because you do pull on the opposing. If I cross this leg over the other one, then it pushes that hip back and it pulls on it. I used to have a really bad problem of turning my left foot in to compensate, which also made it worse, but I've corrected that with physical therapy. That was a wonderful teaching. And I used to always stand on one leg, which actually was not helpful.
Oh, you used to walk like standing, right?
Yes.
And now you've learned to walk. Each step is caress.
Yeah,
You're
now
learning.
I'm trying to learn to focus on everything is interrelated and to choreograph a graceful dance and connection. So I realize how hard I am on that joint and how much difficulty that joint has at times.
Poor
It's
little
not
joint.
quite.
Yes.
And so if I spend time trying to do that, I have a feeling that over time that will be really helpful.
But what has been helpful so far?
Well, posture at my desk is incredibly important. So not leaning over, not crossing my legs as much.
So you're learning to dance all the time, whether you like it or not. Yes, gotta.
Well, that's awareness. I don't
No.
think of it in terms of dance. And when
Well,
I think of dance all the time, it does help. It helps me especially in walking and trying to be graceful and not harsh and tune in.
So speaking
more
of
to
tuning
it.
in, what would you, if you tuned in now, so it sounds like it's a whole gang in there that aren't getting along well. Did you ever have any problems in your family? No. So let's tune into this gang and let's hear what they have to say, because we still have time. We have another 9 minutes. What do they have to say to us? They might speak in words, feelings, sounds, pictures. What did they say to you at this moment? I'll try to join in. No, I think I'm just going to listen.
Okay.
So what is it communicating?
Let's see.
Can you hear it at all or feel it? You could feel it for sure, yes?
Yeah. Yeah.
So does that feeling bring up any pictures or words or sounds?
Well, it is interesting when I tune into the feeling, it's making me automatically adjust my posture to relieve it.
Well, that's a lot.
Yeah, it is.
That's huge. You could spend your days and nights just tuning in and adjusting.
Yeah.
Yes, everyone's got their hobbies.
Yeah.
Some people like to practice guitar, practice tuning in and adjusting.
Yeah. So it's interesting. I'm having the greater trochanter feels like you mentioned a barbell and very strong and don't mess around. Don't mess around with me. And then the thin little piriformis is very, it's like a pirouette and very,
This is great.
it's
all these
kind of
little-
like,
Oh, this little family. Don't mess with me. And what else is going on there? Yes.
well, it's kind of weak and So it's just,
Or maybe we have to help it
and it
express.
has like little, like those little fluffy,
Oh, but it's a little cutie. What does the piriformis do again? It connects.
The piriformis is like, don't mess around.
No, that was the tricanter though.
That's a great, oh, the piriformis?
Yeah, what's the yeah, so what does it
the
do?
piriformis is, it's.
And what does it do in the body?
What does it do?
Yes.
It connects over from the sacrum to the greater trochanter.
So it's like a ligament or a bone?
It's a muscle.
A muscle.
Yeah. So it's the muscle that when you do yoga and you turn your knees to one side and your arms to the other side when you're laying down.
Yes.
That stretches your piriformis.
Oh my.
As well as your gluteus maximus. But it stretches.
So how can those two get along? One guy said, "Don't mess with me," and the other guy says, "Me."
Yeah, the me is
They could get along.
feels a little like it's a little squeaky and.
Oh yes, maybe it needs a little grace. Could we teach it to?
Yeah, maybe a little more power.
Because it's a muscle, yes.
Right. Yeah, it's a little weak, wimpy muscle.
It is. It's nature or just yours is weak and wimpy?
It is not by nature.
Oh, yours is. So your piriformis needs one of those assertive training classes. Is that right?
Yes.
Oh, so let's tell it. Let's tell the issue.
Yeah.
So what would we tell the piriformis? Which is a muscle. And it's connecting the sacrum to that big canter. What is it named?
Greater trochanter.
Greater trochanter. And this little, it says, "Don't mess with me." And the other, me. So what would we tell it? What would we communicate? What would we or educate it to do?
Well, we could also talk to the greater trochanter and tell it to
Just back off a bit.
Yeah, lighten up.
We know you're one.
Lighten up.
We know you're a greater trochanter.
Yeah,
Does
you
it
have,
hear?
you have
Can
a
it
lot of
listen?
strength.
Can it listen? We've discovered our bodies can listen. Can it back off a bit?
Well, just let's see. How can they work together? Yeah, so letting the greater, I like the idea of saying to the greater trochanter, we know you're great, you're really strong.
We know you're great, yes.
You're quite something.
Oh, you are something.
You
we haven't
hard.
named you greater trochanter for nothing. Yes, you're not even a medium trochanter.
Yeah.
You're a greater.
Yeah.
That's even, could be a great trochanter, you're greater. So you don't have to prove anything. And the greater trochanter again is just the end of the femur.
Yeah.
That's connecting to
the
pelvis with the help of the triform. What is it called again? The
piriformis.
Piriformis. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. So.
Also, and you can listen, right?
Yeah,
So what does it say back to you when you say this?
Well, maybe.
Not maybe. No. Listen.
Okay.
Listen. What does it say back?
The greater trochanter.
Yes. Okay. And what is the piriformis? What are we going to tell the piriformis? Or what can we help the piriformis?
Okay. Well, you have a role. You're important, and maybe you are important. So don't be afraid of the greater trochanter. You guys can you guys are friends. You are friends. You guys interrelate, and maybe now that the greater trochanter realizes that he's important, maybe the little piriformis, or not little maybe you.
Yeah.
You're important. So you're wonderful, and we're glad that you're with us.
Oh.
Yeah, and you're very sweet. You're very sweet.
And what is the what is the Paraformist's response to this?
Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
Does it feel? How does it feel?
Oh.
How does your Paraformist feeling at this moment?
I feel relieved. Feel relieved.
Oh, good. So we're getting somewhere.
Yeah.
I'm feeling better myself.
Uh-huh.
So there's other things. So we only have a minute
Yeah.
and a half to go.
Yeah.
No, we're not.
Oh,
You're still on.
I'm in here.
Oh,
okay.
wow.
All right.
We're supposedly on,
Huh.
but we'll go till the clock says we're over.
Okay.
So has this been healing at all? Do you think?
I think so. I think it might calm things down a little bit. The worry and weakening of the piriformis, and then the greater trochanter might feel a little calmer. So I think the inflammation might calm down.
Well, we could talk to that too. We have we might not, time remaining 40 seconds. Any quick thoughts about the inflammation? And the inflammation, what is that again? Inflammation is?
Congestion of all the blood products because of the hyperworking of the muscle.
Or rather than just flowing?
Yeah, nourishing.
Well, they get kind
it
of...
gets congested because there's so much work going on that it's putting off all sorts of
we only
waste
have...
and
Yes, also...
and there's too much
Get with the flow, guys.
So, right.
Tell it to go. We only have
Right.
5 seconds. Get with the flow.
Yeah, get with the flow.
Oh, inflammation. Yes. Oh, yes. Healed. You witnessed it.